Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is an educational channel, and we look into uh, items that you probably aren't familiar with, things that have been suppressed, and that the powers that be don't want you to know about. But if you did know about them, they would help you in terms of your quest for better spiritual, mental, and physical health. And this is a segment that we have called Your Blind Side, where I um, try to have the back of the truthers and anons and diggers out there that may be preoccupied with their um, rabbit holes and may not be able to see some of the trends that might be coming. And I've been trying to kind of not warn, but caution about the future here. Uh, that I believe we're going to win this war, but um, that means that we have to implement something. We, I- you know, if the Patriots win, then that means that the Patriots are kind of in charge, and have to implement something. But what they're going to implement is going to be uh, totally infected with deep state, cabal influenced, um, unscrutinized belief systems, religion in particular, religion and diet and health and um, culture and civilization. And these things are not suitable to go forward on. And so, I'm uh, urging the Patriots to redeploy from their rabbit holes and get themselves red pilled here real quick so that, they can have some influence in implementing systems that are actually going to work as opposed to lead us backwards. And I have to say, it's not really looking that good at this point. The Patriot movement out there is really super. It reminds me a lot of the New Age movement from years back. Um, just really, really ungrounded and kind of fly by night. There's no overarching theories. Um, and so there's no big picture thinking. There's just this kind of from one thing to another, very, very undisciplined. And, that's, when you start dealing with a lot of woo stuff, um, you have to be disciplined. Um, I would never dabble in uh, occult, um, psychedelics, um, consciousness expansion, unless I stayed grounded. And I think the main thing that you have to do to stay grounded is you got to do um, hard cardio exercise, meditation, and yoga. And these things will keep you on the ground, along with, walking on the earth and getting some sunshine and all that. Um, you got to do that stuff because otherwise you just kind of, your consciousness kind of floats away. So, you know, there's more to, people kind of take working out as, just a kind of self-help thing. I'm trying to lose weight or, trying to um, get buff or, something more cosmetic and superficial. But really, the importance of it is to stay grounded um, so that you don't kind of float away and get into these kind of manic, enthusiastic states where you you know, you think that uh, uh, you know, you you think that you see God or something like that, but it's really just kind of ephemeral, and you just kind of get absorbed with enthusiasm, but it kind of um, inevitably crashes out when the amplitude goes to negative, and then you bottom out. You gotta you gotta kind of lower your amplitude through um, uh, staying grounded. And I see a lot of this in the Patriot community. Also, having a one or more um, theories of everything to keep you um, grounded. You know, I just saw somebody talking about um, uh, the fear that that scientists are now saying that gravity is going to um, erase for 7 seconds sometime in August, and everybody's just going to float away in 7 seconds, and everything is going to float away because there's going to be no gravity. This is just utter nonsense. That's not how gravity works. And if you studied, you know, a holistic theory like the reciprocal system of theory from Dewey B. Larson and his followers, um, you know, you would laugh at this kind of stuff. Um, same with same with Christianity, the New Testament of the Bible. These are all psyops. These are not. Um, these are you know, these feel good kind of things. Yeah, well, the New Testament of the Bible will help you to um, become a better person. You will become a more honest, hardworking, and law-abiding citizen, most likely. But that doesn't mean that it actually happened and that it's true. It means that, you know, the Romans are the true authors of the New Testament. But the Romans did it as a psychological operation against the Jews. They wanted the Jews to mellow out because the Jews were always revolting and insurrecting and uprising against the Romans. And so they proposed a Jewish Messiah who was a Prince of Peace instead of a military, you know, uprising commander. And uh, so the Romans wanted you to be a better citizen of Rome. They wanted you to be uh, deferential to the Romans, to rule and the Caesars in general. They wanted you to be honest and hardworking because they had issues with um, kind of manpower with their empire. They only had so many soldiers and authorities that could govern this far-flung empire. So the fact that Christianity makes you a better person doesn't mean that you should follow it because it's not true. That the touchstone here is the truth. We have to be able to discern what is true and what isn't. And, um, you know, you're not going to do that when you don't examine all of the options. The Patriot community cannot tell me that they're unaware of the Roman origins hypothesis for the New Testament. It's been out there for literally thousands of years, and there are many books on the subject, along with videos and um, interviews and um, it's out there. People, I've heard, I didn't have to, dig too far to get to it. But the entire patriot community is completely mum on the subject. There is not ever any commentary about it because it doesn't fit with their way of thinking. And they're not interested in the truth. And that's how you know that the patriots, when put in power, are going right back to the witch burnings and the crusades and the inquisitions because they haven't um, disciplined themselves to actually ask the difficult questions. They've asked the semi difficult questions, the questions that make them question things that are more superficial in their life, things that have occurred in the 20th and 21st centuries, the psyops and the hoaxes and the false flags. But in order to really dig in deep and to make sure that your operating system is um, not filled up with psyops, you've got to take your examination back further, and this is way more difficult because now you're dealing in different languages and different time periods that you are not familiar with, but it still has to be done. And none of these things stand the test of time. None of these things stand up to scrutiny. Um, the more that you dig into the context of the Bible within the Roman Empire, um, the more obvious it becomes that the Romans are the only people who could have written the New Testament. Um, Now, the Old Testament is different, um, and it's not valid for other reasons. Uh, Mostly, the Romans wrote part of it, but in general, the Old Testament is a history book that's pretty accurate in at least a lot of areas, but is not religious. It's not a religious book. So these are just, I'm not going to give you the answers. I don't necessarily have the answers. I have the questions. You need to find the questions, and you're not. Like you continue to virtue signal over as soon as Jesus Christ or the Bible or the gospel or any of these words come up, you go into a trance where you're like, oh, this is a good thing. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be reverent about this. No, you're not. You're supposed to do research, and you're supposed to dig in. You're supposed to dig on everything. Now, you don't give certain things a free pass because the rest of the people, their feelings might be hurt because they're really into this. No, that's not how it works. Everything has got to be scrutinized, especially when you are given the responsibility of implementing this worldwide. You're just going to end up implementing stuff that is the essence of the deep state, essence of the cabal. The Romans, literally, these people that wrote your New Testament, these are like the worst people that have ever walked the face of the earth. This is the first century Romans, Caligula, Nero. These Nero and Caligula are the good guys, compared to the rest of them. So these guys are gay pedophiles. These are the people that wrote your New Testament. But you will never know that because you haven't dug in deeply enough. And it doesn't really take that much digging. Okay, like, share, subscribe, comment, contribute, and we'll come back with some more raving tomorrow. Probably about the same subject, which I have to do until somebody listens to me. Um, and yeah, uh, thanks for tuning in today. Have a great day, and remember to watch your blind side.